Alright, everyone. My name is Sasha Rahan, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All with Grumpy Magician.
Evening.
Today, we are going into the first court case of Turnabout Big Top. Which last time, we were made intimately aware of just how horrible all these people are.
Yeah. I need Acro
To be
have
normal.
Something. I need Acro to be normal, but I had that kind of flash vision last time of, oh no, he could be really bad. I'm really scared that he is going to be that bad.
If all he has to be is generic, he just be normal. I call it. He can be the most boring character in the world. Just please don't be like the rest of these people.
We checked out his room, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's some stuff here. Saw the ring, and there was just the... Like, I had that flash, and there was practically the Bloodborne insight gained.
Oh.
Just popped up. Just, no, I've seen Eldritch Horrors from the other side. I know where this is going.
Well, we might meet him today. We might not, because we'll probably spend most of the day in court. But I assume today is going to be the day that I learned about why this is bad, mechanically speaking. And we'll get there when we get there.
I'm concerned for the mechanical side.
Well, let's just get into it and then we'll talk about it.
Alright.
Load this here save data. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 5. We're really shoved down. There's a lot going on in New Year's, apparently.
Fabulous dots.
Good morning, Max.
You had some more dots. Max? Milk. What? I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage. I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, that won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties.
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Huh?
No, got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little.
Does he also think he can actually fly?
I think he might.
Is that why this whole thing is? It's like all a charade built up in all of their minds to hold it all together?
He has deluded himself into thinking he can actually perform magic.
Well, apparently all the other performers do, because they all think that Max can fly too, I think.
Shared delusions?
That's, I guess.
Oh god. So, me saying that has just triggered memories of Chaos Head, and thinking of a crossover between this and Chaos Head would be fucking wild.
Why have I heard that name before?
Chaos Head is a really weird show that's not especially great. Essentially, the concept was the main character was delusional, as were several other people. But because of the way the world worked and how powerful their delusions were, they could assert the delusions on reality and make them real. And so, like, someone would have a delusion of killing someone, and then it just happens.
I like how I opened the Wikipedia page for this. There's a single screenshot. Second sentence that goes with the screenshot is, the delusional trigger system is displayed in the top left and right. Just those words alone.
Because I believe in the novel, that was a mechanic of, like, essentially how you would get different routes. And how you would make choices.
Okay. No.
Yeah, you're right, it would be a bad idea, Phoenix.
We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Yeah, you know, like you hit that Ben guy. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie.
Well, what is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
Now, Magic Phoenix doing his, like, run forward animation in the air.
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? Oh no, Phoenix.
Oh no, he's considering it. I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
I mean, have you seen your jump in turnabout mode? You don't come down.
December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom, number 2. Alright. Here we go.
Just realize
It's
how
just...
heavily her brow is furrowed. Oh, gee.
What? What happened? I looked away to, like, double check chat, and I look back and I just hear everything flying through characters, like, wait, what?
Okay, so I didn't press anything.
No, it just goes.
It just...
He was like, and now begins the case of 1, and then everything just turns into dots for some reason, I think. He gets whipped. I don't know why he stopped or what's going on.
Your Honor, get on with it.
Sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. Oh, okay. No, that's fair.
Fair.
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name.
Kayfabe, Your Honor.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. I think the court recorders might, but...
Yeah, the court recorder looking up going, Your Honor, that's quite literally illegal.
It sounds more friendly. Wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
You know, honestly, if we lost this one, even if he didn't do it, he probably deserves it, so...
Yeah, and say, I'm not gonna be too shaken up if we lose this one. A knock on my record, but acceptable loss. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time. Well, considering she, beat you unconscious, I'm not surprised.
You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. I mean, a lot of people would let her get away with that.
I think...
Watch and... Go on.
I was gonna say, I think it's just if you're a character with the word Vaughn in your name, you've got a high chance of, being the way she is. She, gets attached. Is that, a nobility attachment for Germans, or...?
It might be.
Because I know that in Fire Emblem Three Houses, characters who possess that are all nobles.
So... Term Von is using German surnames either as a nobiliary particle indicating a noble patrilineality. So essentially, because it would always be, I am some, Von is essentially of.
Yeah, of house. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's I am someone von Berlin. I'm person of Berlin. But then it would be either the small town you're from or your family name.
Gotcha.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
Shut up! It will be my ultimate revenge. Well, it's not like it'll bring her dad back. Maya, he's not dead.
Well, at least I think so.
He's in prison.
Also, I don't think she actually cares that much about him from how she's spoken previously, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He's behind you!
He's behind you! What? Oh god, Phoenix Wright pantomime. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Does this not constitute police work? Does he not get paid during this, I guess?
I suppose not. But also, shout out to the fact that she's the only person who has actually been considerate of his earnings.
Yeah.
Even we've been like, damn, that's rough. Anyway. But she just openly went, sorry, I get that you need the money from work, but we really need you for this.
Yep. You're somehow the only detective in the department, apparently, who has a face.
Look, Officer Meekins hasn't made it up there yet. He keeps on getting injured anyway.
He's got to guard the door now. He's got Marshall's spot.
God, that would be terrible.
I'm pretty sure that is what happens to him in the post-credits thing. I think that is where he ends up.
No.
Yeah. Don't mention it. There's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Oh, he definitely had something dropped out of that window on his head, didn't he?
I think I know what it is as well.
Oh, go for it.
I think it was the tire swing.
Very possible.
Dropped on his head, broke the neck, and then lifted back up via the rope so that there was no weapon down there.
Oh, I hope that we're wrong. Just so that it's not, we figured this out minute one and have to suffer through the rest of it to find the snake path to it.
Mm-hmm. I really hope so.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report added to the court record. Yep, so 10:15, time of death.
Bug report.
Oh.
Typo there. The court accept this into evidence. No S.
My brain just immediately smoothed it over and kept reading.
£40 game, by the way. Fucking unplayable.
Maybe they'll fix it when we get the update in 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks.
He just put an S back in there.
Yep.
Oh shit, they caught us. So quick, fix it. Okay. It's 10:15 p.m. Okay.
Blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, I call it Mr. Wright. It's had like 8 re-releases at this point. This game, like, the trilogy came out on the 3DS, and then it came out on all the different consoles, and then it came out on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. This feels like a Ask Gumshoes for more information section. I don't think he's saying anything that's a lie here.
Yeah, he didn't really... like... He just gave us more information. Don't think we have anything we can call him out on yet.
Yeah. Up, from the top.
Press down line.
Alright.
Yep.
Hold it! Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground till the next day, where I fell and disrupted the crime scene.
Detective Gumshoe, you're not supposed to mention that part in court.
Oh. Ignore my statements Uh, I'm delirious from lack of food due to my pay cuts.
I have been living off of ice soup for the past 2 weeks. It's not good, Your Honor.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
Eh? What's the matter? Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record. Okay. Sound like anything. Like, the most I can think of is the picture, but, like, I don't think that's significant enough to be like, you're wrong, you've told me a lie, sir.
Yeah. Like, we see the snow. There's footsteps underneath.
Maybe we'll get something later. Just like, there's only one line here for some reason.
Maybe.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Getting into... We're all gathered in the big top. Hold it! When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Prosecute the monkey for stealing his watch.
You know, at this point, I'm not gonna be surprised if it was the monkey that killed him.
Yeah, if it just like comes out, it was like the whole time the monkey killed him, it was an accident. No one, like Acro just didn't even know. Alright, broke up around 10. Hold it! After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. But I'm not going to say that because he's going to get arrested for something else if I do.
One court case at a time, Phoenix. One court case at a time.
Alright, the murder itself. Hold it! I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We had a witness that told us how the whole thing went down.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Dr. Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
I love how the prosecutor in these games just has full power to go, no, you're not actually allowed to know that.
Well, only if the judge is afraid. Like, he would sometimes push on Edgeworth, but not a lot. But for both the Von Carvers, he's like, nope, not messing with them. No thanks.
Oh, I'm not out here trying to get whipped. You crazy?
Technically true, would have all been hearsay. and ask that if you solved my riddle.
Yeah, I guess would have been hearsay. But there's a difference in how that's treated, I feel. Like going, hey, this is hearsay versus, no, you don't need to hear that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, Gumshoe's like, I have a witness, which I guess she's like, it's my call on that. Move on. I'll do it when I'm ready, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Alright. Can you tell us what's in the box, Gumshoe? Surely someone opened it.
What's in the box?
Exactly. Hold it! A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
As it cut to black screen, I really wanted it to end there. It was just like, a wooden box. That's right. Anyway, carrying on.
Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say? Wooden box added to the court record. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock.
That's 2 kilos.
It's roughly the size of the weight of maybe a 2-year-old.
9 kilos? I think. Not too bad for a box. Why did they bother mentioning the weight?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it was empty, it would be pretty light, but if that's anything, like much of anything in it, like, have you ever picked up a trunk, Writers? Theirs are heavy.
True.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. The box itself, the lock, or the contents? I would assume the contents is what we need to know about here. I don't really care about the box itself. Contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox.
We opened it up and there was a woman's head inside.
So, we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Concerned about the bottle of white powder found in a box that was suspiciously heavy. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle?
Is it salt?
I swear, this man is walking around with a chest with nothing but a salt shaker in it.
Is this... Was the ringleader just a survival horror protagonist? Is that his attaché case?
Yeah.
And it's like, I found some salt. With this, I can use it once to dispel demons for a short time so that I can carry on without being harassed.
Yeah, so we opened up the box. It was like this thing of salt. We had a small pistol, no bullets for it, 2 grenades, and a fish with a sticky note that said Francois.
Yeah. It was weird. We didn't like looking at it, so we flipped the fish. Unfortunately, we couldn't actually take it out of the box, though. So we had to move things around, and then when we moved things enough, a separate box turned up that we could put it in.
Now I'm imagining Phoenix Wright crossing over with, like, it's Resident Evil, and you're, like, prosecuting frickin' Umbrella.
I mean...
They're both
I just
Capcom.
realized that's actually a possibility now. Yeah, they're both Capcom, and Shankar is trying to do that.
Isn't there a... I'd like to see Wesker on the stand. Isn't there a... There's like a Easter egg in the RE2 remake, isn't there, where there's an office that says Wright & Co. on it, I think? There's just like a random plaque on one of the doors, I think I saw someone say.
Maybe?
Might be something else I'm thinking of.
New Resident Evil 2 has an Ace Attorney reference in it. Just a picture of a ladder. Oh, because actually that's a step ladder. We literally just have this in this one.
By the way, I scrolled down in the guide a little bit. There's an achievement for this. For these ladders, for some reason.
The fuck?
It's like a gag, I guess.
Unfortunately, as I say, Shankar is already trying to combine them. Because part of the DMC anime was, no, demons aren't demons, they're bioweapons. Looks over at Resident Evil. Mentions Raccoon City. I'm forever going to continue this campaign of hatred against that series.
I was gonna say, should we progress before you, like, get yourself in the rut?
Yeah, please. Keep me away from that series. Hold me back.
What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. That does not look like pepper, but okay. Pepper. Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
White pepper?
Maybe, I don't know. Or it's just like poor choice in shading, or the filter has done its thing again.
Yeah, it could be.
There was only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Hold it! According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. Ah, nah.
It was lifted back up.
Oh no. Ah, nah. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Gumshoe, shut up.
Okay, yeah, this was just a collect information from Gumshoe section. Got it. What was with the court record bit? I don't know. What was that for?
Yeah, we didn't even get anything that would make us go, we could use that there.
Okay. Whatever. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Huh? I'm not even off the stand yet!
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Know what does a meaner sound? You heard this whip crack?
I'll just be, see myself out now, thank you. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
We got his name, Phoenix. We know she's talking about him.
We have to remind people who saved and took a long break.
Wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well.
I'm certain he will.
And he's already beating him up. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilo Quist. I am employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Me, 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 me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
I thought that was going to be a haiku for a minute instead of a song.
I don't even know what kind of tune you'd put those to.
Neither do I.
The rhythm of the words is all over the place.
This is one that probably does not translate at all, so they were just like, just do what it says. We can't.
Aggravated German dots.
Stunned dots?
It had a good rhythm. Maya. Shut up.
Stop talking.
Just don't.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Lord, you're better than to insult a judge.
Shut up. Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir.
I'll let Triller handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting the test right.
We won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
She's just accepted this is gonna be a mess. She's like, let's just get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
What you witnessed.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge.
I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. Can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? The judge? Using logic?
Goddamn, Judge is beginning to think.
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
He is absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
Ah,
Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Training.
yeah. Like, the picture you showed us was very obvious. He couldn't actually see anything but the getup. Well done, Miss Hancock. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Alright.
Don't think we have anything that immediately calls him out.
Yeah. Same.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to go through pressing everything.
Alright, from the top once more. Hold it! The clown. You're talking about Mo.
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to killing over for good.
Poor guy.
Yeah, we didn't have any choice. So Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? Okay. Hitched him.
Greenhouse, we ditched him and held it.
Yep, hold it. Why the plaza's entrance?
Do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Hey, not everyone knows thinking in the room. Cold nights are good for thoughts. Speaking of, objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker! At least my teachers always said I was.
Why am I just thinking of him? I can't remember. Is it Turnip Boy? There's just the thinker. It's like, you need me to think on something? Okay, yes, I see. Here's what I think. Hands you paper, and paper just says based.
It's not in the first one, it might be in Rob the Bank, but it's not in tax evasion at least. I would not be surprised if it is.
So,
We saw Max.
So Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Hold it. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays are like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
The crowd actually was in on that.
I mean, say what you want about Trilo. Apparently, he knows how to
Get the crowd
knows how to
going.
run a crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Now that is true. And the only one heading that way. Hold it! You saw Max and only Max. Right, Trillo?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? There is no proof that it was Max, right? Or only
It's
saw Max?
either that or the bottom one, because wouldn't he see... Yeah, if he
would've
was
seen-
at the lodging, he would have seen the ringleader.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he then only saw Max? Question mark. That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? I assume we want...
Russell Berry, I believe.
Yeah. Profile of one Russell Berry. Take that! That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah!
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. That was a weird,
Yeah,
broken
right.
sentence. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Wait, from that picture,
I clicked
was it
past
the
it.
ringmaster in the outfit?
I mean, it might have been. I don't know why
Is
he
that-
would be in
that-
Max's outfit, but
That picture there, like, it looked like he was going, oh, Max isn't looking right now, is he? While he's right next to the coat and hat. So... Oh my god.
Okay, we got a new theory.
Okay. So no, expansion on the same theory.
Okay.
It is Acro that killed him.
Oh.
Because he was in Max's outfit and he was trying to kill Max because Max was going after Regina. He thought he was killing Maximilian Galactica.
Let's expand this out of desperate hope that it's not all about Regina here, and that he just didn't like that Max was like taking over the entire show. I'm grasping at straws, I realize, but let me hope.
Yeah, maybe it's just, hey, Max was making too much money and I didn't like it. But, then why would Barry steal the outfit and go there?
Why does he have a box with a pepper shaker in it?
Hey. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah! Or see, okay, so I'm starting to understand the problems with this case, because we just stated why they were both over there, like, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It seems that at this point, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. Go.
No, I was just agreeing. We just said they were together. And says, but if they were together, then how come he was over here?
We just went over
Other
this.
people just said they were together.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe Your witness said this.
Yeah, the guy that you're bringing over here and put in charge of the investigation has given us that information. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. Alright, that I'll give you that one. He's right.
Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Relo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Yes.
Yep. Oh, yeah, good. Phoenix will bring it up. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay.
So, once practice was over, he left the tent with the stooge.
So that put us back to the top. Want to make sure that was actually the end we were at before. No, it was not. There's one more after that one. It just put us back to the top for some reason.
Wait, we just did That's When I Saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime, right?
He was the only one heading that way is the one we did. There's one more after it, which is then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Right?
Okay. I don't know, I think we only did 3.
That's some Max interesting. I don't know.
So I'm gonna hit press on the That's When I Saw Max and see if it just plays that one. Yeah, because that was the snobby 3-piece. Guess up. Okay, mate. I might just be
I mean,
misremembering.
that was like a long thing to cycle through, so.
Yeah, for people's context, I am on very low sleep at the moment. So, it is very possible I just blank something out. Also, considering I want to forget so much of this already,
Yeah, it's just like, no!
I may just blank some things out by choice.
Oh, yep. Alright. Last line, the police showed up. Hold it! Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around...
Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think.
Pretty quick response to a 10:15 time of death.
Gumshoe was probably already at the place. It's like, oh, I can't wait for the show. Gumshoe, there's no more shows tonight.
I can't wait.
Yeah, he's actually living in a tent nearby.
I've actually been part-timing.
Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Yeah, will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling them anything extra? Huh? Why can't you believe that we'd just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Objection. Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
Objection! But this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm onto something. Phoenix is just like, look, this man is clearly, like, not holding it together. I'm clearly saying something correct.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? I'm going to assume this is Regina because he was going to do the thing.
Yeah, that's gotta be Regina.
Take that! Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Holy! He just exploded!
This just in the court case of the Big Berry Circus, local puppet Trilo is fucking dead.
Local ventriloquist Benjamin Woodman brought with him, attached to his arm, disguised as a puppet which he needs for comfort, a small nuclear device. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Yeah. Reassembled dots.
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Well, that makes perfect sense.
Objection.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection! However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow!
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you, or were you not, waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter?
Gone.
I was gonna say the crowd's like, is this legal? Is this okay?
It's legal. I mean, he's a puppet. Kind of fucking weird that he's a ventriloquist proposing through a puppet, but is the puppet alive?
What's the matter? You think the humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
We've had weirder marriage cases.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible
Why is
outfit.
this all in red text? Why is this like...
More pain.
So yeah, all of that is just like, this is key evidence. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
About the proposal.
Oh god.
Here we go.
Don't be so surprised that I was gonna propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, also had it in my pocket that night. As a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, but I still got it in my pocket. No, you don't.
Yeah, we gotta get him to... I'm assuming we're gonna have to get him to mention that it's the ring first. Maybe. We might just have to throw the ring at him straight up, I don't know.
Yeah. We might have to get him to mention it, because we don't have a direct contradiction at the moment.
Mm.
We could just go, what you have in your pocket is actually here.
Mm.
And he'll be like, how do you know that's what's in my pocket, huh? That's not in my pocket. And then he admits it's the ring, and we go, here it is. And he goes, wait, how did you know that's not in my pocket?
Mm. You were going to propose. That you... A puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Uh-oh, wait more!
Hey, nope, back it up, Judge. Fucking shut up.
Insert FBI open up GIF.
Yeah, just right there, maximum volume, destroy people's ears with it.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. At least Phoenix.
Little?
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end? Don't tell me that was meant to be a
longing sigh. Please, I would like to refer to the stream title.
God help us, yes. Every chapter we get further into this, we stray further from the light of God.
It's really disappointing. Because I know this is a 4-case game, and it's like, man, we've, like, the tutorial case is on Pain again, and, like, Regina was really, or not Regina, frickin' Francisco was really interesting in the last case, but she has this one in the middle of her game.
Oh god, yeah. Oh no.
She gets 3 cases, and this is one of them.
That's bad, because remember, I think it was in the second case, maybe? I took a guess at Edgeworth coming back in the final case.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, is she gonna be the
Does that mean
defendant?
she gets one good case, this, and that's it?
She gets shoved into the defendant's... Yeah, oh, God. Possible. I hope it's not the case, because, like, she's cool.
I really hope not.
Well, only one way to find out. Alright, what are we doing with Ben?
What can we press on? Honestly, I might say jump to Pression something to give to her, because,
Yeah.
again, we need him to mention the ring.
Yeah, if we get him to mention the ring, that's what this would be. Alright. I even had something to give her. Hold it! What? was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. Yes, we do, but we need you to say it.
We need it in writing.
The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Oh wait, it was the judge.
No,
not
it's her first, and then it pivots.
Why did it?
It's both. It's her, and then he finishes the sentence. Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far.
Oh, don't worry.
Time for this to end right here.
We wish it was a joke. Franziska, don't worry. It's unfortunately real.
Just the hand on the shoulder, essentially doing the Goblin Slayer. You get used to it. It's like, it's bad. It's
What?
only going to get worse.
Yeah, you saying the hand on the shoulder thing. What is that from originally? The frickin' like dude with a really like long face for some reason putting his hand on a guy's shoulder and smiling at him. Do you know?
I'm not sure on that one.
Because that's what I thought you were talking about originally.
Oh, that.
It looks like something that's probably from like a 90s show, but
Yeah, that's absolutely a 90s show. I don't know what that's from though.
okay.
Maybe. I want to say it looks like fucking Ashton or Joe or something. Akakichi no 11. Never fucking heard
Yeah,
of it.
never heard of it. Franziska's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Excellent option here. Pain equals bad.
That is a great one.
I mean, I guess we push, right? Cause...
Yeah.
Alright. Push on. Let's hear more about this.
Tell us more about you wanting to get engaged to a barely legal child, Trilo.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. Don't say that, Phoenix. The first time a puppet has ever proposed to her.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Franziska. I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Oh, no.
See, it could have gone a good way. Why did he go for fucking puppet marriages?
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Ugh. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Okay, so that's what it's for. Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Okay, this is a fair, it's a fair one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sure do enjoy sweating the details. Especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Okay, so we've got that line now, so now we can go to, I've still got it in my pocket, right, and be like, no you don't, I got it right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so final statement.
The ring.
Ring from T to R.
An
Objection!
alright movie. but there was no need to present it to Regina.
Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Well, Ben's character is cracking.
I'm losing control of who I am.
It is like Trilo is his like Dr. Jekyll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Help me, Phoenix Wright. Help me, the lines are starting to blur.
I forget how he dies in the actual book. Does he like? Because like I'm mixing it up with the freaking cool air or whatever it's called, the air conditioning freaking Lovecraft story where I'm like he melts. I don't think he melts in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll, Miss Hyde, the original book.
I know he doesn't make it out, but I forget why.
I think he might kill himself.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, it just gets to the point that Dr. Jekyll goes, you know what? Mr. Hyde is too much of a bad thing. I can't deal with this. And just
Can't go
brews
back
a
anymore.
poison.
Yep.
This and other light-hearted topics in your local literature.
Listen, it's Halloween. We can talk about the spooky book. It's fine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now.
Hey, yo.
Do you recognize this ring? Took me a second.
Sorry to interrupt.
I was like halfway through the line when it clicked into my brain. I was like, oh no. God.
So, look, if anyone wants the best interpretation of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, go watch the incredibly dumb but brilliant movie, A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I think it's that one.
I've only heard the name of this movie get occasionally brought up. I have no idea what the concept is or anything about it.
So, the concept is that Moriarty is making monsters and weapons. And so, to catch him, they need a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So, they get the world's greatest hunter. They get his apprentice. They get a vampire. Captain Nemo. The Invisible Man. And Dr. Jekyll. But first, to get Dr. Jekyll, they have to capture him as Mr. Hyde.
So,
where it's quite literally, Mr. Hyde is a mutation, and when he transforms, it's essentially the Hulk.
are you saying that this is Suicide Squad, but with literature?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yep, it is literature-based Suicide Squad.
Was the apprentice
Wasn't
Tom
the apprentice
Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer? Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. So it was, who's Sean Connery? Who was he supposed to be? Yeah, so it was Alan Quatermain, Tom Sawyer, Mina Harker was the vampire, Dorian Gray was in it, right? He was one of the gentlemen. But yeah, it's one of those movies that you look at and you go, this isn't good, but it's not amazing, it's good, and it's just a good time to
B
watch.
movie.
Yeah, it is a perfect B movie.
Okay.
Also, for its time, the effects were fucking phenomenal. Like, the actual Dr. Jekyll Mr. Hyde transformation is amazing prosthetic work. Hey,
Back to the horrors.
That's mine. Give it back. Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then, do I have it right here? Just
Your
notice,
Honor, a third Trilo puppet has detonated in the courtroom.
just notice his head goes straight up. He's like, launches like a rocket.
Puppet pirate.
Projectile limbs. Oh god, he's an ARMS character. What is going on here?
That's... Ben! Say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Triller.
I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey? In every sense of the word? Oh, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
64 times the graphics. Come on, Ben.
Work with me here. Tell me that I can reach that mountain, that I can climb it.
It just works, man.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Monkey? Okay, we're flashback.
Ben! What's with you? Ben, come on! You're not there. Monkey's not here right now. Get out of the weeds, Ben. Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything. Especially not who committed the murder.
It's
Sorry, the moida.
There you go. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with it, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
One of these is just mean.
Ben clearly doesn't get his steps in.
Bro has not been lifting. Alright. His testimony has a flaw.
Testimony has a flaw.
There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction? It's almost like that was the name of the game before it was translated over here.
I feel like you maybe brought that up, but I forgot until you said it again. The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the Monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
You are not allowed to talk, Your Honor.
Okay.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Just quick aside, have we brought up that Max was going to propose to Regina yet?
No.
Okay. just double checking.
I think the only thing we've confirmed is he thinks he's a snob.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps on saying he's stuck up. That's about it.
Okay. Yep. Okay, just checking.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy. I'm sure it'll change some more.
Life has many puppets, Stick Boy.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Witnessing Max.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him.
I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Hmm.
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran out less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after it. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Alright, here we go again.
Yep, alright. I don't think anything he said here is a contradiction, right?
Yeah, nothing immediately jumped out.
Alright, I'm gonna update the save because I haven't done that yet. Thought about it.
Good idea.
Then, from the top again, I guess?
Yep. Running down the line.
Here we go! Hold it! So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo.
It's true for every case we have.
Yeah!
The judge is our biggest op. Hey, doesn't change facts that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
Hold it. So you saw Max coming out of the Big Top that night?
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Okay. Only waited.
Makes sense because it'd be coming from... Barry would be coming from the ringmaster's office.
So only waited for 5 minutes before Max walked out, which is a real fast meeting.
Yeah.
Alright. Hold it! About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure that out yourself. You already know the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now what time was it?
Dude, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I'm not good at math. Good
It
bit, at
was
least.
10 p.m. I do not have time for your bits.
I thought that was you sighing instead of her at the start of that.
Look, Francisco and I are on the same wavelength.
you the similar amounts of patience for the people in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that sounds about right.
Sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. Even said good evening to him, and he was a prick.
Hold it! So, you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilar.
Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the room.
Wait. Did the judge just imply that Ben's the puppet?
I think he just did, yes. We're really getting philosophical with Ben and Trilo here. Can puppets marry? Who's the real puppet?
Who's the real one dangling from strings here? Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's half? Maybe? Because he's not saying anything? He's not, like, actually playing into it? I don't know. I feel like dropping this is wrong.
Well, Ben took issue with his evening greeting, right?
I don't know. He just, like, stayed
But
quiet, and then
just
Trilo assumed?
Well, he just contradicted himself. He said, I said good evening to him. And then went, you say good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, my only bet would be... My only possible thought from this is Philo's evening greeting. This might just be a trap. It might be, hey, nothing especially.
Alright, hang on.
He's just the fucking weirdo.
Safety save. We're gonna try all these and see what happens.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, we'll try both, because I feel like dropping it is the wrong answer. Just feels like a nothing burger of a statement to add a choice to.
Yeah.
Alright, start with the greeting and then we'll try Ben's half. And then if both of them suck, I guess we'll try nothing. Alright, greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trilla would ever say something nice to Max. How do I go about proving that with the evidence? Oh no.
Bluffing is everything in this world. I'm sure you already learned that one.
Okay. I'm gonna finish reading these, and then I'm gonna give you the vision. Because I'm glad the game at least hints towards this one, because it doesn't make any sense either. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Okay. They've won us on that line we just did, the good evening to him. They've won us to present the bottle, I think. Because
What? It's like here's why you wouldn't.
here's why you wouldn't say that, because Max bludgeoned you earlier in the day.
maybe
It's
that
really
goes against
stupid.
everything so far, though.
But,
'cause
like-
it's not a direct contradiction.
Yeah, I don't know, but like they're calling like maybe there's some like granted we had the stupid thing earlier, but then they're like, okay, you need a piece of evidence for this, and it's like the only thing we have that's related to both of them is this stupid bottle. That's it.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm willing to give it a try.
All right. So I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Presenting the broken bottle.
The bottle.
Objection! I heard the music stop. I hate that I figured that out.
That goes against the rules.
Yeah, I hate that I figured that out. At least it, like...
They have set up these rules throughout both these games of there needs to be a direct contradiction.
We had to do the
in the
ring just
text.
2 seconds ago.
Yeah, we literally just now we had to go, no, you need him to mention the ring. You can't just present the ring. And then they're just like, fuck it, present the bottle. Ignore the fact, previously, when this exact situation has come up, we've had to press so that it gives us an option to present the evidence during the press.
Yeah.
Or it updates the test. I'm so mad. You're breaking your own fucking rules.
Yep. I also appreciate that I can hear you getting closer to the mic. Meanwhile, the entire time, I'm just like slowly leaning back in my chair, accepting defeat. Me, the bad case is bad. We haven't even gotten to the part that I got like the information on. That's the other half of today, I think, because it's with Mo. Alright, let's get this over with. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. Just an argument. Disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Oh, well, depends.
Depends where you're
yeah.
from. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Yeah, like Phoenix, you're not helping. Ow! Go ahead.
Phoenix. Wait, you wouldn't have liked my defendant because he beat you.
He did an act that often ends in concussions or death.
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
Okay, she's like, I will be pressing charges on this, but right now I have to finish this.
Yeah, literally just... We'll circle back to that later.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way that they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd, that is not the word to use there. It's crude, not lewd. Take that back, Phoenix.
In the current setting, that's really bad.
It's really bad. Would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection! Are you saying this witness is lying? Is he trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
definitely saw a different person.
Yeah, I think we are about to go down what you said earlier, where Russell stole the coat and walked in.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I don't know why he did it,
but he
I'm
did.
pretty sure he did.
Yep. All right, different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That who he said good evening to.
Said it because he saw that it was Russell,
Oh.
and it's just like, oh, good evening, boss.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because this is a Japanese game, and when you're talking to your boss, you're always polite.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Ooh.
Damn.
Excellent comeback.
Alright, Phoenix, pop off.
Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You?
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? Are we going in on Russell?
It was one Russell Berry.
Alright, let's
Your
do
Honor.
it. Take that! Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina! It's Regina, right? She's so cute. I appreciate the record scratch.
Your Honor, what the fuck are you on about?
No, Your Honor, it
Shut up
is.
and let us do the thing.
It is not Regina. I'm glad that at least Phoenix is tired of this too. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there.
Shout out to the fact that it had the
The
thing up in
points.
the top right the entire time, as if to go, you're about to lose some health for this.
Yeah. Like, great.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry.
Yeah.
The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct?
Yeah. Gulp. Because I can't actually swallow, so I gotta make the sound so it's properly audible. So, yeah.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Ah! I choose death.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening.
Don't turn around and go, who did he see again?
The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the Ringmaster? One Mr. Russell Berry.
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols.
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone all together now. Ah!
Yes, we know. Gone.
I was gonna say, she like Diablo Jim'd him with the whip.
Didn't realize that Von Karma's running the Mysterious Stranger perk. Well, not Mysterious Stranger, it's Bloody Explosion.
Yep.
Bloody Explosion? Bloody Mess. Von Karma, no! Von Karma, yes! The Silk Hat, Cloak, and White Roses.
Objection! A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
Objection! He couldn't wear them, his hair wouldn't fit under them. You'd have to like balance
I'm
it
just-
on top of the hair,
You know
and
the
then it would blow off.
how would horses wear pants meme? It's how would Phoenix Wright wear a hat meme. It's on top of his hair or over the spikes sideways.
See, I make the joke, but I'm also aware there is a later version of him with a hat.
Yeah, the homeless Phoenix with the beanie.
Yeah, Hobo Phoenix. Which meant, do you reckon he like takes the beanie off and then just the hair twangs back up into place?
Yeah, it's just stuck at this point.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. I literally just did this exact case a year ago with the Steel Samurai. Was nobody here for that?
The whole thing. He was limping along, and then he was wearing the outfit trying to threat. It's common. Hell, I've probably dealt with this in between games.
Yeah, probably.
Training is incredibly common.
Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma.
Hmm.
Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
I want to point out that the reason I was delayed there was I got stun locked reading that.
Mhm.
It took me a moment to realize it's just objection, then objection backwards.
Oh,
a
that's
counter
what it
objection.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, is this just a command that doesn't work in my chat? No, okay. I understand.
It's just, I was reading it and I was like, no cieszpo? It's Polish or something? No, it's just objection backwards.
Okay.
It just stun locked the fuck out of me. Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes. I think we finally won a point with this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your efforts, but
But
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
huh?
Your Honor, The prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Okay. Here we go. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness.
Send in the clowns.
Court is now in recess. Okay.
To be continued.
Yep. Ben and Trilo are no longer on the stand. To answer your question. Oh, Lord.
We've
Okay.
just finished Ben and Trilo as the witnesses. They were annoying. I hate these people. I hate that the game broke its own rules.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, gonna be held in contempt for because I'm gonna deck about that. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Justified.
So, this is the next part. This is the part where we might want to just use the guide to get through it. And you'll know why momentarily. It looks like I grabbed the guide as we were getting into the end of this here. And it's not very long. So, let's just try and power through this for the last hour. And when we get to the part, I think the game will explain why exactly we're going to do this. We might, well, maybe, you know, we'll see, but we might want to just follow the thing, because this is a mess. Yes, he's here. Unless you need a timeout, Eric. Do you, from all this nonsense?
I'm good.
All right.
Let's deal with the clown.
Let's get through, Mo. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby, number 5.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Also, same.
Yes.
Fuck this shit. Give me the gun. Hey, Von Karma, you've still got one, right? With a stun gun? I'll take that.
Taser.
Get the absinthe. Oh, God, yes, please. Do I have any absinthe at the moment? I don't think I do. And if I do, it is, at this point, heavily fermented Sabor. And... ooh, I should not drink Sabor at the moment.
Pop open the bottle, take a whiff. Oh yeah, that's medical alcohol.
Yep. Sabor is already medical.
Okay, good.
Sabor is the one that is just below the legal amount of wormwood, with wormwood being an anesthetic.
Okay.
And that is as close as we can get to old school devil's liquor. Manfred, take that bullet out your shoulder. I need it, Manfred. Please. Cyanide, is that good? And happiness? And I should check in with that comic sometime. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means that the ringmaster... Phoenix.
Oh, that is Phoenix. Okay. I thought you were just like stumbling over words. I was like, no, you got that right. That's fine.
Purple shirted eye stabber. I'm gonna stab Mo's eyes. The greatest hero of our time, the purple shirted eye stabber.
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous. It's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange?
Well, you did just try to have a conversation about his daughter and marrying her, and he might not have been a fan of that. Just a thought.
Why would he do it with the giant box containing just pepper?
Yeah, that's the question. Is like, what was actually supposed to be in that box? Like, it cannot be a jar of pepper. Okay.
That's the only question I have left. Like, I've locked in the plot shotgun
It's.
for
I think you're pretty on
Acro
mark.
killing him with the tire.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have no clue what the box is about.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my cell cat.
Petrie has a good call. Try to dump Regina as Max. Break it up without getting involved.
Ooh,
That's a thought.
that's possible, actually. Yeah, goes there. Like, he goes, yeah, I'm gonna propose her. He then goes there as Max to try and break it off.
It's really weird that he would tell Max he was cool with it beforehand, just being like, no. Like, you could have just said that, but okay.
Yeah. But then again, I guess we do have two different sides of views on the of people's opinions about the ringmaster. Some people going, hey, he's a really nice guy, and then some people going, yeah, he's a tied up prick who was never paying us enough. Like, there seem to be conflicting opinions on that.
I think also
so it might be he was keeping up the opinion.
Regina didn't like him. Max is absolutely the type who, even if he was told no, he would still do it anyway. He did it, assuming we stick on the he did it as Max. He was doing it because he knew that even if he told Max no, Max would still do it. And Regina doesn't care what he thinks. So he did it as Max to Regina was the plan. To keep it from happening, because it was the only way it would actually work out, maybe.
Maybe.
Alright. Back in.
Hey. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double,
Wow, Max. I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. It was on the tire.
Oh. That's why it was flying! Oh my...
That's why it was flying and why people think he flew out. So they said they had a witness who could confirm that it was Max, right?
And
they
that's why
it was him because it was flying because it got pulled up on the fucking rope after
that... It's all coming together. Oh.
I'm good.
We're figuring it out way ahead of schedule.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That is screaming.
That scream into a pillow? That was just right into my hands.
Yeah, that was the sound of head in hands, despair. That is.
I did not have enough time to get to my pillow to let that out.
Why? It's part of his outfit, Eitri. He just doesn't have a shirt on. It's just how he be.
Sweetie, if I look like this, do you think I could dare hide it? Rob the people of this vision of the fabulous Max Galactica?
Yes.
Yes, actually you could. That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Pulls a Ric Flair and chops his chest. Woo!
If I could go full volume, I would give one.
December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Here we go. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I'll now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
The witness will now state his name and occupation for the court record. Impatient dots. Was that?
Yeah.
Did he just say in West Clownadelphia, born and raised?
Did he? I missed it.
Yeah, I just watched it back on your stream. In West Clownadelphia, born and raised, on the playground was where I spent most of my clowning and then got cut off. Man just started to rip Fresh Prince. Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking in autobiographical gibberish?
Guilty to the gallows with him. Insert the what do you call it? League, Your Honor, League of Legends. Beth.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I'm not quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I like that the music cut out for it as well. Of just,
the record, at least The record scratch bit is good in this case, you know? We've had that a couple times. That's good. Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. How was that one? But a couple of clowns were up to no good, making trouble in the neighborhood.
Your name.
Lawrence,
It's an alright movie.
Lawrence Curls. Professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is he depressed because she refuses to be the straight man to his jokes?
I think it's also the fact that no one's laughing, but yeah, probably a combination.
Well, he came in already depressed. The only person he'd talked to was her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, has he just been trying and her just going, shut up. Just shut up.
Entirely feasible. Francesca is also done with these people.
Good. Again, she and I share a wavelength.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay.
Huh? Well, Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
Okay. So, before I click through this, we'll get the thing through this afterwards, because they haven't brought it up yet. We are going to have to press Mo for information here. If we press the wrong button, or on the wrong statement, Mo will go into a tangent of bad jokes, and we will be penalized.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
You just have to
the
guess.
mechanic that this entire time has been, hey, just sometimes you just need to go through and press people for information. You don't lose anything from pressing unless we go, do you want to double down? And you pick to double down at the wrong time. Is now a punishable action.
Correct. For reference,
Do I count 2 rule breaks?
the only time this can also happen is during the Von Karma case in the previous game. There is one other testimony where if you press too much on things that are irrelevant, he'll hit you. But not for every single time. This one is, every single one you press wrong, you get penalized. It's real bad.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, let's hear the thing. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Gives us the 1,000-yard stare.
He's going right back to Clown Academy.
No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at him myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. Decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone! What do you think of me? How am I doing? Please note that was supposed to be a testimony.
Where in that was that about the crime?
Yep, that would be why the previous statement applies. That's
Not.
Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness.
Ah.
You will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out?
I'm sure Mr. Phoenix Wright will. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Yep, that's why he was depressed. She wouldn't be the straight man.
She's going to give him Gumshoe.
Yep. Good luck, Gumshoe.
Good luck, buddy.
And again, Gumshoe will probably love it.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. He tried to keep us out of the room Mo was in. Not because we couldn't see. He was like, just don't go in there. Don't go in there. You don't.
Possible. He might not be a fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Even Phoenix is like, oh, I know exactly who she's picking. Well, now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Alright, try again. What you witnessed? The night of the murder.
Okay.
After practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. I'm dead on the inside, you see. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
She'll, not the judge. She will.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Alright.
Okay.
Do you want to try to figure it out, or do you want me to just bust it out so we can get through this mess?
So, I'd say give me 2 guesses
Okay,
to try and figure it out.
Let's make a fresh save at the top here. That's a fair
Yeah.
call.
So the night of the murder after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. That's not it for sure. No idea how tired I was that night, I was pooped. That's gonna result in a joke. Also go straight to sleep before I did. I glanced out the window, not that one. That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. Possible, but I don't think so. Ringmaster, and he was with Max, who's wearing his cloak. I was watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head. I think most likely is it was the Ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak.
Okay. Let's fire it. Hold it! You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right!
Damn it, Phoenix, why did you set him up?
I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. Things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karp. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Oh, lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? We're still not sure on that front, Mo, to be honest. Oh no. Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo! Good way to create a false memory. Okay. This one's... no. Cut back. Alright, this one's actually genuinely funny. I'll allow this.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yeah.
Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? Okay, we didn't get hit for that one. That's nice.
Okay, I got away with that. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clung to Ringmaster over the head. Okay, I'd say possibly that one next then.
Okay, final statement.
That could lead to, hey, what did Max hit him with?
Okay, yep. Away we go. Hold it! You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
That's a big red.
That's a big red.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Yes?
I don't think we have any evidence to present to say he didn't. So maybe we can bluff it?
Maybe, yeah. See, follow up, of course I do, and see where it leads us.
Yeah, because the only possible evidence we could have would be the blunt force trauma to say, hey, it must have been with a weapon.
Mhm.
But I don't think that'll fly.
All right.
Yeah, I think we just bluff it.
All right. Of course I do. Of course I have grounds to make this claim.
Then let's hear it.
That's something I can't share with you at this time. What did you just say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony. I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge.
Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot.
You're right. Okay, so we need to press a different statement? Okay, so we got whacked for that, we can load the save.
Okay.
Okay, let's just hit the load here. Okay, so we gotta find something else before we go through there.
So the only ones remaining are... I saw two silhouettes. Also, to go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. See how tired I was. Went straight back to my room, so I don't think it's the first one.
First one and second one seem... yeah.
Yeah, the second one just sounds like it's setting up for Gog.
Yep.
Hang on. Do we have anything about you?
What are we looking at?
So... it's either I thought I'd go straight to sleep and there's going to be something about the window that stopped his view. Or that's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. And it's that he's short-sighted or something. And so couldn't see it clearly. Wait, is that... They wouldn't do something, would they?
Remember what we just did, right?
I wonder... So, my brain... Unfortunately, real-world science and logic...
We've had a little bit of that this game, you know?
Snowing and everything, right? Yeah, true. It's been snowing and everything.
Huh.
He's just traipsed back through that in supposedly what had been a blizzard just prior. He steps into the nice hot room. Would the window have steamed up?
Maybe.
Because he has the AC unit right next to him.
He does.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say send it on I glanced out the window.
Hold it! You just happened to glance out of the window? You can say that. You can also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls! I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? Wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Yes, keep
Get in
pressing.
Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Flashback.
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Okay, you know what? Actually, that's a thing I completely forgot about. But, you know, that I guess is a decent reason.
Would you say that it was a particularly heavy and rubbery thump? Like a car tire hitting something?
Did you hear the freaking? I was gonna make the RVB reference, but I like. What's the music? It's polka, right? These are the warthog.
Oh yeah, the polka music in
Yep.
the warthog. Yeah.
I'm back in the wreath, man. You weren't there. You weren't there.
Why do you have to make me think about the before times? You told me to think back to yesterday, and I went back to yesteryear. Help!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Oh, this is the case where she's getting the Edgeworth treatment.
She's getting, just absolutely flummoxed by every single person she puts on this stand. He's gonna show up, like, in the final case. She's just gonna be like, how do you do this every day? And it's the, you get used to it meme.
You get used to it. Either that, or Edgeworth is alongside her. You get, they, like, leave something out, she gets annoyed, and Edgeworth hits her with the first time.
Yeah. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, ow, ow.
It's not something you just forget to mention.
My net died during one of Mo's jokes. Cursed.
Truly cursed.
Yeah, what she said.
So there was a bit of a disconnect with his humor.
Alright, you
So
could it's a +1.
Don't give that a +1. I'm having to descend to his level. This is what's happened.
That's better than his level, come on. Half of his don't even make sense. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Okay, maybe now we can do the thing we did before. I'm gonna update the save.
Wait, I've just realized.
Okay.
Is he a Three Stooges reference?
Yes. These Mo,
Lawrence, Curls,
Yep.
Mo,
Larry, Curly, and
Mo,
Mo.
Larry, and Curly?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That took so long to click.
Yep.
Okay, so he heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made him look outside.
Maybe now we can go to the end and follow that line of thinking.
Yeah, maybe?
Unless you have another spot you want to press before we go in.
Well, usually when an extra point is added, it's to do something with it, right? So what new has been added there? A huge noise outside the window, that's what made me take a look outside. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. Yeah, I don't think we'll get anything more from that from pressing X. He'll just go, oh yeah, it was a huge thump.
Yep.
So let's drop a save here as it's progressed.
Yep.
And then try that, what was it, the final statement? The clonk over the head?
Yeah, that's the one we had follow up on before, but we were missing the stuff. Alright. let's just fast forward this whole shebang until we get to the choice.
Yep.
Okay.
I am at the choice.
Yep. Of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. Okay, that's different. We're good.
Cool. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Pope said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo's to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crackdown unit. I don't even know what that was. What was that?
That was the A-Team.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a crack unit was sent to court for a crime they didn't commit.
Okay.
That unit later broke out of jail, and it's like from there. Some say if you can find this unit, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
So
That's how it
Mo's
intros.
like shock exclamations are 90s TV show intros.
Yep.
Hey, it's just such a weird choice. Like you could have had to go woo and people would have gotten the joke, but
Yeah, people would have gotten it, but nope, we're gonna go for a weirdly deep cut of 90s intros.
Acro, now played by Mr. T.
So, Acro, could you give us your testimony on what you saw that day?
Well, you see, I pity the fool who stands under a window when I've got a tire up here.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Okay,
Yeah, yes!
you got it, yep. Mr. Curls, are you
The C team.
are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
Wait, are you telling me in this world
It's a clown version.
he's not ripping Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or the A-Team? There are actual shows which are the C-Team and the Fresh Clown of
No,
Bel-Air.
the Clown Prince of Bel-Air. It's a Batman
The
spinoff.
Clown Prince of Bel-Air.
You imagine Mark
You
Hamill.
know, have I
It
got
also
these
works.
scars? To be honest, I don't quite care, sir. As Jeffrey just walks out on the Joker.
Okay. Whew. No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. You're back from your jog. Don't set him up.
Joanna, just stay quiet. For all our sakes.
It was pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my
Who does
window,
the Carlton? The Riddler.
it's specifically Jim Carrey as the
Specifically
Riddler.
Jim Carrey. Yes.
We're right there.
Oh.
This might be the dumbest bit we've ever created.
It's pretty fucking stupid. Oh.
Okay. Whew. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Fun karma. Tampering with witnesses again. You know, she did say she wouldn't tamper with evidence. She didn't say anything about tampering with witnesses.
Yeah, true. Technically, I've not lied. I mean, thoughts.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out. Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. I laughed to hide the pain of my good friend's death. Mr. Curls. Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over, and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. The silhouette.
Why do I feel like this is still a minefield?
Probably still is. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it. Especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak. They were all there. His cloak's not black.
Oh my god, I'm right!
Go for it.
Look! The body's there. I'm willing to bet that those are currently snagged on whatever was dropped, and that's then going to float up.
And the shaft of light is hiding the rope.
Hiding the rope.
Okay. We're there. Also, his cloak's not black, it's purple, isn't it? Or red?
Yeah, it's purple.
Hang on.
Well, it's red on the inside.
Yeah, we've got the poster. It's purple on the outside, red on the inside. Okay, so... Alright, that one's thankfully easy. That's just wrong.
Cool.
His face...
We'll be back here in a moment.
Yep. His face was silhouetted. There was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Because there's no body to stop it fluttering.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Can't believe in anything else in this world right now.
If I don't ground myself with this, I'm going to start disassociating with this entire case, Maya.
I just need to get through this so that Franziska can try him for assault and battery.
Yeah, I can't wait for the after scene of like, oh, Phoenix, you saved me. Yep, good luck. Wait, what do you mean? I'm out.
You're
I saved you for this one.
You're cooked.
You're on your own. But I didn't do anything wrong. You abused people, Max. You're going to jail. You're going to jail and you're rotting there.
No one will ever save you. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Alright, let's get to this black cloak and shove a poster in his face.
That cloak. I'm gonna drop a save just in case.
Yep.
Present. Max G promo poster.
Objection! You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo.
It's not even the color, they're just going, oh, you didn't see the flowers.
I hope that they do both, but you know what? We got there. That's all that matters. We got there.
Yep. Okay. We take the win.
Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols.
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat!
Cloak! What?
White roses!
I think we were both waiting for each other on that last one.
Yeah.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. Okay.
Alright. Silence, fool. You have to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Pi isn't a fraction, Francisca.
Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? Okay, that's a good song. I'm glad to hear that song.
Yep.
We're almost there.
This is the theme of shut the fuck up, Mo. Give us the truth.
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Objection! The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Objection! But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection! Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
Thinking dots. Got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Just saw that Mo has the bells on his shoes like a court jester.
Jesus.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. And to wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
Fucking get him.
I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance. Okay.
Silhouette. Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. So... was left there.
Yep.
So it's something to do with that, I feel like.
So he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Which means that when he left the scene, he left the hat behind?
Maybe it's definitely something to do with, like, the hat, but I'm not sure how.
Hmm. We might want to press on that one then.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. Okay, so we have to get it correct.
Okay.
If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Only got a single shot at this. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. Okay, let's just update the old save here.
Only got one chance. Sure thing, Your Honor. Save states. Okay.
Let me just prepare my stand here real quick. One moment.
Phoenix, there's no stand that can rewind King Crimson! And so that's why he's not guilty. Wait, what? Okay. So... I think we agreed on it being the hat.
Yeah. It might just be final statement, present hat, like, no, it was not. He didn't wear it the entire time because he took it off before he left.
Yeah. I'd like to press him, but it sounds like the badgering thing makes me think that pressing him will lose.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, I'm willing to risk it on just going, the hat!
Alright.
At the, wearing it the entire time.
Yep. Final statement. Still cat. Objection! Got it. Okay, we're good. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma,
Nice.
where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough
pissed.
to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. He really had enough.
He's fucking going off.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? I mean, yes, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? I mean, that's part of it.
Yes, correct.
You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting here and above me, and no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Ah! Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him, I swear I saw him. It was Max. Go on, Judge Papa. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the
Say
truth.
the thing. Say what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for him to go. It had to be him. How else would he fly?
Yeah.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene. Here we go.
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? Here we go. What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection! This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
Ugh.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby! You know, it's depressing that even through all of this, Mo is still probably, like, at the top of the chart of the characters we've met so far in this case.
Yeah.
It's a low bar, but he's still on top somehow.
Jesus. This,
Good.
ladies and gentlemen, is our moral compass, our anchor.
This guy right here. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. Stop, Phoenix, don't. You are supposed to be the one who says this.
Phoenix, don't.
You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Oh, I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Oh, the photo, because there's no
The crime
footprints.
scene photo says only Russell Berry's footprints.
Yep. Okay. Crime scene photo. Take that!
Phoenix, you're better than this.
Look at this picture. It's not even worth doing the meme here.
There is no energy for these memes.
The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. Agreed.
Fair move.
Yeah. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said!
Yes, we
Fine!
can. It's literally a thing we can do.
We haven't done it yet. We probably should have for a few people, but we can. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Same.
Yeah. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes. The testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Order! I will have order! There's a lot of shouting going on in court today.
Yeah.
Ziska von Karma. How could you? She's
Please
proud.
hit her with the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
The
Here we
truth.
go again.
One last time, hopefully. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down, and Max was standing above him. Excellent point, Eitri. Why did she put him on the stand? We're just at the point where we just have to accept it.
I guess it was just like, well, he's an idiot, but he's an idiot saying that the defendant's guilty, so
Gotta take what I can get.
I guess I'll go with that.
When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down, and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw. He...
There it is.
The animation on that!
In the most janky way as well.
Says the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
Said it. Back when we were talking to Gumshoe. No footprints because he could fly.
That's what we've been building up to.
I hate this.
At least we've already figured out ahead of time how it happened, so we can get through the rest of this like, okay, we understand what has occurred here probably. We can work our way through this a little easier with the end result in mind.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Rabbling bots.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. To leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? I unfortunately think we have to say he's telling the truth here because of the tire.
Yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
He's not correct about what he saw, but he is telling the truth.
Gotta protect the kayfabe.
Alright, let's do it. He's telling the truth, Your Honor. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think.
Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right. Ah.
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Well, you must have been fun to tell nursery rhymes Sue when you were young.
Hang on. Maya, can you do the thing here? Does this not constitute magic?
Yeah. We have actual spirit channeling. And she's just like, magic isn't real, you idiot.
Yeah, say that.
Psychics are? Honestly, I think the hardest part of saying that 10 times fast would be having the breath for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of... I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that would actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. I'm glad no one is happy in this situation. Everyone's just like,
Everyone's stepping out the courtroom. We just accepting that? We just going with that? All right, cool.
Did you lock Mo up? Just because. I will
That's
say,
my favorite video game.
I will say, doing Mo for like an hour straight, not easy. That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to do
Yep,
old bag for a long time.
I understand this pain.
Yeah. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
Say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
Okay. We're safe. He's not that deluded. We're good. Okay.
I have to do a whole chant first, then prepare the right rituals, and then I can fly. Max, no. Max.
He whips out the Sailor Moon thing. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
You don't realize, Phoenix. First I need to prep the angel card, then I need to strike a pose and hit it with my claw staff. Then it'll come to life, granting me wings on the staff and allowing me to fly. That's a Cardcaptor Sakura reference for everyone who that might have been a cut too deep for.
Yep, I have not partaken in the series myself, but I did get it.
It looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. Wait, this is him when he's back to Redneck, right?
Yeah.
I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
Oh, I broke the first rule. Cardinal rule. The only rule. God damn it, Billy Bob. I was gonna be real mad at you now.
Sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Alright, there it is. Alright, you know, all things considered, it could have gone worse.
Could have gone worse.
We managed to get through it.
All these characters are terrible.
They're just all awful. They just suck.
They're awful. The game has broken its own rules twice in one case. This is probably the biggest case of Francisca's thing.
It's the middle one. Yeah.
I really hope she comes back in the next game and gets a better one than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know she's not the prosecutor, but maybe she'll be around for something. Or maybe this last case will be so good it makes up for it. Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
Ugh.
Parent from the boathouse did it. That's why Grossberg was at the boathouse.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the first day in court. We survived it. I assume next time we're gonna meet Acro, and I need him to be normal, please, please.
I really want him to be, but I'm steadily getting it more and more in my head that he killed him because he thought it was Max,
Mhm.
and he didn't want Max to marry Regina.
Maybe, maybe it is even that, and it's a good thing. And he's just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stop this thing that's definitely not good from happening. I'm grasping, I'm desperately like, please, something, please.
What was the box and pepper
I
about?
don't know.
Why did he have a big fancy box with a fancy lock
Pepper
with
in it.
pepper?
I just completely dropped that through this whole thing because we weren't talking about it. But why? What is it for?
Like, there's no reason. If he had brought the box along to stand on, sure. But why pepper? Is this going to be like some tradition that we just don't understand over here?
I don't know, and I'm hoping the answer is no. Well, we have a 2-week break because Ari here
Yeah.
will be doing a 24-hour stream next Friday, and
I will
therefore
be
we will yep,
sleeping.
we will not be doing this.
I shall spend the 30th in a fucking coffin so that I can rise ready for Halloween.
Well, on that note, would you like to tell people where they can go see that?
Yeah, so that will be over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician. You can catch me there usually. We just finished Hades 2. Probably going to be going back to Metaphor. I am flirting with the idea of potentially doing reverse 1999 on stream so people can see the story and join me in going, oh my god, the outfits! Because apparently it actually gets decent numbers on Twitch. Like, I was looking at the category and there were people who were getting like a couple hundred people in there.
Bad? I think the game has like a pretty strong
Uh,
like cult following from what I've seen. People who like it
yeah,
really like it.
might give that a crack. But it is most likely going to be going back to Metaphor. But yeah, next week, Friday, we'll be doing the 24-hour Halloween stream, our annual do. Starting off with Me-Side, then going into Silent Hill F, then Still Weeks the Deep, and ending with Little Nightmares. So be sure to drop by, check in on me, have fun seeing my terror at various things. If I ever have to hide in a locker, you will get to see me being quite literally Pavloved.
I'm going silent, yeah.
Like, I still do that. Like, I noticed, I can't remember what I was playing, but I was playing on my own off stream. Had to get in a locker. And I'll talk to myself while I'm playing
Yep.
things to voice out my thoughts and plans. And I noticed I had started whispering while I was in the locker. I was just like, God
Alien.
damn it, I need to stop this. Between
You
Alien and last year's Halloween stream doing A Quiet Place, which I think a lot of people gave that game shit. I think that game is a phenomenal suspense horror.
Oh, so suspense horror people is a very niche thing I find. People want the quick stuff, not the slow burns.
Yeah. It's also just a lot of people went, oh, I'm just going to shut up then
Mm-hmm.
while playing it. Because, again, the whole thing, Quiet Place, the louder you are, the worse it gets for you.
Mm.
Um, and I had it set to the point that I couldn't speak above a whisper without it detecting.
Mm.
And a lot of people, like I know Insim, when he did that don't scream thing, just went, oh well, I'll just shut up then, and didn't say anything. And that's boring.
Hmm.
Keep talking, keep doing the thing, and then just try and survive along with it. Yeah, those two games have fucked me up for trying to stay quiet now
You
because
know
of
a
the mic
game
being on.
you know a game is effective when it's affected you for 7 years now since Alien came out.
Yeah, yeah, that game is still fucking me up. And I have yet to find, in my opinion, a horror game that matches up to it. So hopefully we'll find that this year. But yeah, either way, people can find me over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician, where I'll be doing that. Over at youtube.com/Grumpy Magician, where I upload the VODs and so on. And over at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I post various things and retweet things. So go and give it a follow. And I don't know, comment. We can comment unhinged shit on it. Why not?
You gotta push those numbers up.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's me.
All right. Well, you can find me around places such as here on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecs19. If you want to check out the VODs for stuff that we've done in the past, you can do so over at youtube.com/thecs19. What if I shared Mo fan art? Then we're gonna have to block you, Kala. I'm sorry. I'm glad before you could even send it.
You know what?
Done.
After this thing, the only Mo fan art I will accept is me in the Mo outfit. Because his face throughout that was half of what I felt of just
Dead stare forward.
It's still going. It's still here. These people are still here. Just having to put up with them.
And then, finally, you can follow me over on Blue Sky for similar things to Ari, though I repost a bit less, I think. Over at thecs19.bsky.social. That's also where you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled. I have the date for the next bit of Honkai Impact Story. It is supposed to drop on November the 6th, which is 2 weeks from today. So sometime on the weekend after that, I will be doing that. Hopefully I can do it in a single sitting and it's not 8 hours long again, but we'll find out. But yeah, you can
I believe.
see all that stuff. We're getting places in FF16. We're almost there. We spent literally the entire day yesterday doing side stuff. Part of that was my fault for putting off all those hunts that long, but it's fine. All right, well,
The hunts have good stuff in them.
yeah, I gotta get the materials so I can actually make the elastic set, like armor bits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's been us for the evening. We'll be back again for this in 2 weeks. I might come up with something for Thursday next week. Yeah, there's a lot of gotcha stories. A bunch of things are updating all at once right now. And if I do, I'll say something about it, like we're doing this on Thursday instead of Phoenix Wright, or I might just take the day off. We'll find out. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. I think we had a pretty high viewer count throughout, so this might pop another day on the list that I need to get the button. So thank you all for hanging and chatting. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Later.